There's no such thing as completely normal. I mean, there's some people with holidasiac. That would mean somebody who's addicted to holidays, birthdays, death dates, and other anniversaries. Impersonators. Somebody who is addicted to different voice impersonations and they cannot find their home voice, and some people may be stuck with it. I mean, there's some people with disabilities who want to try to be normal and to fit in. But being a person with Asperger's, they may have some very clever ideas that may become unheard of in the normal world. Well, in terms of growing up, I preferred to mostly play on my own. When I was at kindergarten, I preferred to be rocking on the rocking horse, and the teachers were trying to encourage me to interact with the other children. The horse then was taken away, but I preferred, even without the horse, to sort of play or do things on my own. Autism affects my life in several ways. I have to sort of know on a repetitious level, like how to do things accordingly. Changes are very difficult in a routine. It's hard to interact with people. Even I'd like to get to know people better. I try to listen very hard and try to become interested and gradually be friends. Sometimes it does work, but sometimes I know the subject matters are sort of limited with normal individuals. I've had cases where I felt turned down, but silently. I sometimes feel disappointed and hurt, then I retreat and go back into my own indifferent world. I may daydream and sometimes wish of certain fantasies, things I sort of make up as a way to try to hide, from reality. Something to make me happy and to absorb into my head, such as music and the arts. I tell you, I'm not the Rain Man. Try scatting with me. Shoop bop bibbidi bop. Scream it dabba dibbidi bop. Ba la ba bibbidi bop. Ba la ba dibbidi bop.
Boy, Jordan, that's really great how you play the piano.
Thank you very much.
Very hard playing the piano.
Thank you.
Am I a lousy girlfriend?
Not at all. Don't put
best.
yourself down.
You're the best, Jordan.
You too. You are. It's very special to really have Tony around it. And at times I could not have gotten by, I know, without Tony. I mean, she's sort of brought in the reality and, into me.
Jordan?
She does bring structure into my life. I mean, cooperativeness is a very important point that I learned from her in dealing with relationships in order to make it work.
Jordan, can you come here? I love you.
Love you too.
Okay, Jordan?
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too.
Jordan?
I know.
I love you.
I know.
Jordan, will you come here?
Yeah.
I love you.
Look, I know your game.
Okay.
Come on.
Jordan!
I heard. Come on, let's go on.
I love you.
Love you.
Okay.
Okay.
Tony has Tourette's syndrome, which involves its twitches, and she does take medications for them. She has also a learning disability. I learned to, of course, accept this thing and to accept who she herself is.
I got sent to my room and I lost my TV too, so I couldn't watch Little House on the Prairie.
So you're right. You really were a brat. I
And
see
you know,
that.
the cat didn't sleep with me for 2 days.
Yeah. You remained
I
awake for
remember
those
that.
2 days, I guess. I try to find things that will get me with Tony, relief for both of us. And for me, as an example, the pet shelter is a place that does give Tony and for me relief.
Mommy's here. Oh, yes. How about a little kiss? Hey, Bobby. Oh, here's Rochelle. She's a nice cat. She likes attention. Come here, Rochelle. Oh, I notice when I pat another cat, she gets jealous.
Well, we all need to know that. Very few get along with their breeds.
Oh, yeah. Gives her a kiss. Kiss her. On the lips.
Yeah. Reality is an existence, and it is not fictional. Maybe your father or mother could have become one of those cats.
No, not that I know of. My mom was into birds, and my dad wasn't.
What it
into animals.
is format.
Every time, Jordan, when I see
I
an
should-
ice
and
cream,
It's hard to
I
stay
love
in reality.
I think
They're
of
watching over us.
Sometimes, like, you make plans, but again, these promises and plans always go into chaos. Thank you. No, thank you. It's like, think according like to Nietzsche's, that life you think has one circle, but no, they're added circles added to extra added circles, which create chaos. And then you sort of, looks like you're drowning. Oh, yeah. I think they could have been reincarnated. Could have been my
cream cheese or this cheese.
Because you're a cheesy person.
I'm afraid so.
Sometimes you have to tread on water like that and then come back to reality and to face it instead of hiding from the present. You can't go back to the past or do the things that you enjoyed much. You just have to keep going forward, always forward. See what I mean? We're already going to go over. Wow, over 80 pounds.
Okay, that's it? 7?
So in order to make the thing to put the things back, this is what some of the things we may have to do without.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. This goes back. This goes back.
Potatoes
This
have to
goes
go
back. See, let me see. And yeah, but you could do without.
No,
Maybe
I'm
one of the lots. Maybe
no,
one
I'm
of them.
keeping both. Sorry, peanut butter has to go.
No. Peanut butter, we would still say that we make it my choice, but then we'll make the fettuccine. We have other pastas. We have other pastas. That's fine. One, we could take one out.
Take one out.
That's
We
fine.
got no choice.
Yes. And then that will leave us with that we can afford.
Well,
Okay.
there's change. Where did
That's fine.
everybody go? I think they left.
Oh, yes, it is. That's it's only on one bag. But thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. With these type of disorders, and with that understanding of what she has, it has brought us close together. We learned, just like on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, not to run away from our troubles, which can have a bad effect on the relationship.
I don't mind eating this at 5 in the morning.
No, come on. Well, everybody does have something. Everybody's not completely normal, in their ways of life. Disabilities are secondary. Well, we are people first. You don't say a disabled person, you say a person with a disability.
Oh, and there's some over there.
Just like the song Imagine, it's like You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be and live as one, which is kind of, anyway, my hope for the future for everybody, so that people with disabilities can be treated equal, just like what we are.
Isn't that nice when you hear the church bell ring?
Yes, the Big Ben sounds, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure,
it reminds me of you.
sure.
Reminds me of you.
Sure. Self-advocacy, see it all happen with self-advocacy. See, self-advocacy, self-advocacy, self-advocacy. Yeah, come on, people, for some Cali.